Gaffer, we exit the Virtue Trophy tonight. What were your overall thoughts on the match?
Again, frustrating, not good enough. Again, we just had obviously a long chat in the dressing room. Players firstly before we got in there, and then afterwards, nice and calm. But we need to find out what's happening, because we've had 4.5 months of playing really well since August, and 4 weeks of not playing really well. As I said on Saturday, after the last game, look, confidence seems to be low. Tonight, again, I think we've seen signs of that. I think for 60 minutes we were okay, without being brilliant, we were okay in the game, but the last 30 minutes, just probably not good enough.
Is that the key to all this? Sort of staying calm, having those discussions, and just figuring out a way how we can get back to those standards that, like you say, we had for so long?
Yeah, definitely. Just try and stick together, find a way of competing, because the other teams at the moment are just raising their level and doing more than us to win the game. I thought Port Vale were good again. They had to change their shape after 7 minutes to try and cope with what we were doing. Did it, and then did better than what we did. So yeah, but we need to. I think we need to stay calm, and obviously the game at the weekend, I don't think it can be a better game, because if you don't sort it out, we'll get embarrassed in the biggest game of the season.
In terms of the game tonight, it looked like we changed shape a little bit. Was that in order to get a bit more of attacking threat and more bodies in the box?
Yeah, just to be a little bit more adventurous and as I say, give ourselves a better chance. We always get the ball in the final third, but again, I don't think doing that really helped. We looked dangerous a couple of times, but not enough. Again, not what we were seeing 4 weeks ago. So I think it comes down to the individuals. We need to just get the ones firing who are playing really well for us, and trying to figure out a way of getting confidence and belief back into the performances, because that's at the moment what it looks like we're lacking. Rightly
or wrongly, sometimes these games can have a little bit of a lack of intensity. Do you feel like that was a bit of an issue tonight, or not?
Not really, no, because it was a game. It's the last 16 of a competition that can get you to Wembley, so it shouldn't be the case.
I'm sure you'd want to see more of a goal threat as well. Is that something we've got to figure out quite quickly as well?
Yeah, we've got to score, yeah. We're not doing enough at the moment in the final third. As I say, it's lack of quality at times, lack of numbers getting in the box, which we tried to do today, get 2 strikers on, 2 8s further forward, and just a little bit of real lack of belief, but most importantly, lack of quality, yeah.
Like you've touched on there, is if there was ever a game to get us going again Saturday, is that one, and we've got to dust ourselves down and gear ourselves up for that.
Yeah, it's the best game that you can possibly have, and for us it starts the next training session. We've got to make sure that we get the atmosphere right, get ourselves motivated and ready for it. It's the best game that you can probably have, because if you're not up for it, if you don't do all of the basics properly, I said, you won't get the result that we need.